If you feel like life is just passing you by and everyone is shining, listen, this video is just for you. So I need you to lock in to the end of this video. My name is Amber Lene. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, man, listen, welcome in. Please hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. But I'm going to talk to you today about how important it is to become the main character of your own story. See, a lot of times we are out here being extras in somebody else's story, making them the main character, putting all our energy and efforts into helping everybody else shine, but we are not doing what we need to do to make our stories be seen and heard, and also the ones to shine a light so bright. So this video, friend, twin, this is for you, and I'm just gonna touch on some key points, so don't mind me because I'm piggybacking off of some of my notes here. So first things I want to say to you guys is you weren't born to be background noise in your own story, and the moment that you stop waiting for permission is the moment that you will become the main character. And let me show you guys, just like I said, how to rewrite this role. So first things first, I think that is important when you are becoming the main character of your story is realizing where you have went wrong and where you have started to put yourself in a position to play it small, think small, and basically shrink yourself for other people, right? And once you come to this realization of that, it's like it's time to start to make adjustments and changes in your life that can literally help you mold yourself into the person that you truly want to be, okay? And once you get to that point, it gets to a point of like a mind shift, right? Because the old version of you and who you are becoming as far as the main character has to be taken care of. Basically, you have to start changing things and rethinking things so that you can step into this position, right? The first thing I would say is like very much so get clear on your intentions, get clear on what you want, get clear on what you don't want, and get clear on what is your baseline for this main character, right? So a few things for myself that I came to realization in my own journey is that I'm no longer going to continue to show up for people that cannot reciprocate the same energy that I give off, or they just don't have that reciprocity when it comes to me, meaning it is not a one-way street. Everything that you do in this life, and doesn't matter who you're doing it with, family, friends, business, property, there needs to be reciprocation, okay? The thing about it is sometimes we feel like if we give off these certain attributes of ourselves that people will love us more, people will respect us more. 9 times out of 10, that is not the case. That's not always the case. People will take advantage of you for everything you have, okay? So you need to be clear on what you will allow and what you won't allow, and things that is a non-negotiable in your life. And as me being a main character in my story, I just literally wrote things down that I no longer wanted to settle for, no longer needed to feel like I had to basically water myself down because I'm trying to fit the needs of other people or fit other people's storyline. That's no longer what I'm doing, and I will not do. And you shouldn't do the same for yourself. Now, the steps that you need to become the main characters, what I would say is make sure that you build routines and environments that reflect your higher self. Now, sometimes this comes with you. We already know what I'm about to say is losing friends, going certain places, not dealing with certain people, having more intention about what you want in your life, having more intention about what does actually serve this person that I'm stepping into. Anything that does not align with the highest version of yourself, it has to go. If you really want to be the main character in your story, you literally have to tell yourself, like, this does not align with the highest version of myself, and it has to go. And I know sometimes that can be hard because you hold on to a lot of things that you love. But if it's not serving you in the form of growth, listen, get rid of it, okay? This is the only way that I feel like you can truly tap into yourself, the highest version of yourself, and everything else that you want in life is when you start to get rid of old baggage that does not belong to you, or things that basically add problems to your plate more than it resolves issues that you have in your own life. No, get rid of it, okay? So I just feel like for me, stepping into this main character energy really just had me come to realization that the things that I was giving to people, I wasn't getting back. I wasn't feeling the same as everything that I'm dishing out. I wasn't getting my return on investment. And a lot of times I feel like even now in the state of mind and the mindset that I have and even getting so in tune with myself is that I'm starting to really see everything for what it is. The people, the things, the places, everything, the environment, I'm seeing it for what it is. And my highest version of myself, I had to say to myself, like, if I really want to step into this journey and I really want to be the main character, like, it's a lot of things that I just cannot entertain anymore. It's a lot of things that I just cannot have a say in. It's a lot of things that I just don't want it to be a part of my life if it's not helping me become the best version that I can be, you know? So what I'm saying to you right now is that if you have been playing a role for so long and it does not fit you, it does not matches your passions, your purpose, your desires, you need to really sit down with yourself and really map it all out and say, who do I want to be? Who do I want to show up as? And if I was everything that I wanted to be right now today, how will I act? What would I be doing? What would I be talking about? Who would I be entertaining? Like these questions are so important because it will give you the blueprint of what you need to be doing and how you need to be going about things. Because if you can ask these questions about yourself, you are literally giving yourself the blueprint to change everything about everything around you that you don't care for, to start literally tuning it out, getting rid of it, and aligning yourself with everything that you do want. See, a lot of times, y'all, in my own journey, I literally watered down myself because I was trying to blend in. I was trying to be relatable. I was trying to be someone that everybody can understand, but realizing in that, like, not everybody not going to be able to be on your level. Not everybody going to be able to relate to you and who you becoming, or just relate to the person that you already are, because sometimes you just carry a light that's just so natural and organic. You can't even explain, like, the way that you feel. You can't even explain the way that you think or the thought process that you have, because some people just, they're not there yet. They don't have the qualities that you have. And I feel like a lot of times the reason why we may water ourselves down because you lack the confidence to fully show up in your true identity, and you know you're meant for more. You know you have more to offer. You know there's more that you can be doing, but it's like your confidence is just not set in stone in being the main character. See, me, man, I can't do that no more. Like, I've always been the main character in my own story, regardless of how anybody else felt about me, regardless of what people thought about how I walk, talk, and act. This is the person that I've built for myself. This is my baseline. This is what I require from myself. And I don't want less than that. I want better and better and greater and greater. And some people may not understand that. Some people may look at you as if you feel like you are better than them. And that's just not the case. It's just that I'm the main character in my story. So why wouldn't I give myself the opportunity to have all that there is, all that there can be, all the potential that God has instilled in me? Why wouldn't I give myself that opportunity to soar, to grow, to learn, to be, to, it's just a shame that a lot of people have allow themselves to settle for the bare minimum. And when you become the main character of your story, you know that you are not settling for anything that you do not want out of this life, because you literally only get one opportunity in this life to make the best of it each and every day. But some people, they so complacent and so stagnant that they just settle for the bare minimum because it's easy. Let me tell you, sometimes being the main character is very much challenging, because every day you're challenging yourself from the old you to the new version of you and the person that you see yourself being right now. You see, I used to think like, man, this is who I want to be in the future. This is who I want to be in these couple of years or this moment. But the time is now to act every which way that you feel like you want to act in your story, because this is your story to write. This is what people are going to see about you. This is what people are going to experience. So if you feel like, oh man, this is who I want to be like, whether that's high end, high maintenance, high quality, high value, that's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with basically showing up and being your authentic self at the best version of yourself and meeting the same people with the same mindness. You get what I'm saying? Or the same quality that you have, because there's a lot of people right now who can't even sit in the same rooms as you because the conversation just might be a bit too much. It may be a little bit that just kind of like go over their head. And today I had to realize to myself that a lot of things that comes with me becoming the main character of my story is that it's way deeper than just the physical. It's who you truly are on the inside, literally loving and respecting yourself to the core, that you understand that I am the main character because this is who I am. This is who I call myself to be. This is who I said to myself that I want to live and basically explore this world, however which way that it comes out from the inner to the exterior. But I built this character brick by brick. See, a lot of things that we go through in life, the challenges, the ups and downs, it builds character. It's the resilience, it's the perseverance, it's the consistency, it's all the things that we did to fight back against the old version of ourselves to become the best version of ourselves. And it's like the moment that you look back into time and you see where you came from and where you are, it's like, oh my gosh, I went through this for a reason. So why would I settle to be less than any of who I want to be, because I know where I came from, And so every single day I tell myself, like, listen, it's time to live in your truth. It's time to live in my truth. It's time to live for me and everything that comes with me and everything that's instilled in me and what I've built every single day, because it took hard work. You got to understand, life will throw a lot of things at you, but it's more so to see and test that if you really want to be who you say you want to be, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge the person that you are, whether that's your limiting beliefs, whether that's your way of thinking, whether that's the way that you carry yourself, whether that's your confidence. Life has a way of challenging these things about you. So with that being said, you guys, it's like, embrace being the main character. Embrace being the version of you that knows what it took for you to get here to be this person today, and live in that. Own it. Like I feel so good saying this to you guys, because I feel like somebody needs to hear this, because so long you have been the shadow in somebody else's story and somebody else's journey. And so long you have been the one that's literally helped people pick up the pieces, but you didn't pick up your own. So literally live in your own world for once. Be selfish about you. Be more caring about you. Have grace about yourself. Love yourself. But understand that it is a non-negotiable when it comes to you. You are the main character for a reason. It's the reason why you have the thoughts that you have, and you have the thoughts of how you want to live your life out, because you were designed to have the creativity, to have the free will, to do all the things that you wanted to do and to bring into fruition. But you can't do that when you're a character in someone else's story and you're not the main character. So basically, I'm here to tell you guys today is that whatever you do in this lifetime, please find it in yourself to embark in on your own journey and stop creating everybody else's dream, and stop living in the shadows of everyone else, and start living in the forefront. Start being the one that is in the front and not taking any nonsense from anybody, because you decided to live for you and not what everybody else expects of you. This is your story. So you have the opportunity to create a story of a lifetime, a story that you can remember. And one thing I always tell people in my life is that I will not live out my life regretting anything in my life because I chose to listen to everybody else's opinions or thoughts of what they thought that I should be living my life and how I should be doing things. No, it's a reason why we all have our own identity. So it starts right now. right here for you to live and own your own identity, whatever that comes with, because you have the opportunity to do whatever you want. This is your story. So I literally can't express that to the core, because it's like every day I wake up and I'm like, man, I'm blessed. And to get on here and to express these things to my channel, to my audience, is like, I want somebody to hear it, because it's a lot of things in life we wish we would have heard a little bit sooner to get us along our way. But sometimes it comes right at the perfect time. And this could be the perfect time for you to understand that it's time for you to live for you. It's time for you to live for what you want, what you desire, whatever passions and purpose that you have. It's time for you to embark on that journey and go full-fledged and not worry about how anybody else feels, because this is your story to write. You're the, director, the innovator, the visionary, the leader, all those things. And that's what comes with being the main character. I can't stress that enough. And so, and my story is just that I came to the realization that I'm no longer going to be anybody's extra. I'm no longer going to be anybody's, protege or whatever you want to call it, because I am the main character. I don't have to live through somebody else's lenses. I can live through my own. So right now, right here today, please, please, please take this in consideration of writing your own story. And it doesn't have to, the thing about writing your own story is that you're not going to always get it right on the first try. It takes multiple chances. It takes, you taking risk on yourself and betting on yourself to find your footing. But it's better now than later. It's better than, something happened like tragic in your life to understand that you are who you say you are, and it shouldn't come at something happen so drastic for you to see that you were placed on this earth because you have something important to share. You have something important to give to the world, and you have to live in your gifts. You have to live in your truths, and you can't let anybody water down the best version of you, the light that you carry, the things that literally touch people. You literally have a way about yourself where you have an impact on people, but you're worried about how everybody else may feel about the impact that you bring. Listen, I'm here to tell you, don't worry about it. All right. So if you resonated with this video, y'all already know what I need y'all to do. Like, comment, and subscribe for a vibe. Drop a comment, leave a comment. But I'm telling you right now, you are the main character, and it's time to start living in it. And let this be your time to shine. Stop letting everybody else shine and you over here dimming your light. It's your time to get acclimated and shine in the world, because you carry that light. You carry that experience for people, that your aura is just on 20 million, 50 million thousand. You have that about you. So do what's best for you. All right.